put a post up on Facebook before I went to the club last night asking people what tracks have you just taken out of your rotation that, maybe you used to play all the time. And a lot of people said, well, Gangnam Style and Harlem Shake and things like that. I'm talking about tracks that you used to just play all the time for years and years and they went away. And the reason I posted that is because I was listening to the 80s station today and I heard Atlantic Stars Always. And this was a track that I used to play religiously. A lot of us had it on those DJ bootleg sets that we used to get. It's a great wedding song because it's very appropriate for a wedding. It's kind of about getting married and loving you forever and starting a family and all that. But I just haven't played it. And it's like, well, it wasn't really requested, so I haven't played it. But that's not really the real reason. I mean, I don't think it was requested before. It was just so appropriate that I'd play it and people would dance to it. There are tracks like that, though, that I'm sure a lot of you maybe used to play all the time and maybe you don't anymore. YMCA was brought up. Alan Oz said, well, I don't play that anymore, but then there was a version from the new Despicable Me that I played and it went real well, so kind of what's old is new. That's cool. I do still do YMCA a lot, personally. I think, maybe before Despicable Me 2, which hasn't been out that long, it wasn't really fresh in anyone's mind for any reason, so it's still kind of got that wow factor, hey, I forgot about that tune, especially if you're not hearing it every weekend as a mobile DJ. You got to remember you're playing for a crowd that doesn't hear stuff all the time, especially the wedding crowd. They don't get out a lot, so some of these tunes that you're playing for them, they haven't heard in years, even though you heard them last week. But what tracks have you taken out of rotation? And let's take it a step further. What tracks would you like to see get back into rotation? What classics would you like to see get back into rotation? And I bring this up because tonight, and I won't get into big detail about this because I kind of talked about it in my last video, the gig log I did of the club, I played tracks that I know I haven't played in 20 plus years, probably more like 25, to crowds that were actually dancing to them. It was a good feeling. I don't necessarily see these tracks going back into rotation because a lot of people aren't going to get it. It was just kind of a special crowd tonight. They were about my age, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but they liked the 80s alternative dance stuff, which, was kind of the new wave stuff, your Richard Blade style, New Order, Depeche Mode, Erasure kind of thing. It felt good. Definitely tracks I used to play all the time, in 1990 or 89 or whatever, but not tracks I've played since, and it felt good. Love to see it back in rotation. Don't know how possible that really is, but you never know. So what tracks, again, have you taken out of rotation? What tracks would you like to see back in rotation? I'm a big advocate of John Cougar's Hurt So Good. I want to see it back in my rotation. I think it's a good song. It's danceable. It's rock. It's damn near patriotic for Americans because it's, Indiana, John Cougar. I'm from Indiana. Maybe that's part of it. I'd like to see that track back in rotation. I might have to work on that. What do you think? Let us know down here in the comment section. Practice and enjoy.